Former Maharashtra Home Minister Anil Deshmukh skipped appearing before the Enforcement Directorate for a second time on Tuesday after being summoned by the agency in connection with a money laundering investigation against him and people close to him. Two of his aides have been arrested by the ED. The case has political implications in Maharashtra, and the NCP held a top-level meeting to discuss the issue.
Top leaders of the Nationalist Congress Party are meeting at senior NCP leader Praful Patel's residence to discuss the implications of the ED's action against former Maharashtra Home Minister Anil Deshmukh. Senior leaders like Supriya Sule, Chhagan Bhujbal, Jitendra Awad, Jayant Patil are attending the meeting. The NCP suspects that the ED action could go as further as arrests, and therefore steps need to be taken to discuss the implications of what the ED could do in the future.
ED का दबाव बनाकर नेताओं को डराने का प्रयास हो रहा है, झूठे मामले बनाकर लोगों को फंसाया जाए, ये कहीं ना कहीं पूरी तरह से केंद्र सरकार के इशारे पे सभी संस्थाओं का दुरुपयोग करके ये राजनीतिक दबाव बनाया जा रहा है। हमें लगता है वे सहयोग पूरी तरह से कर रहे हैं।
Former Maharashtra Home Minister Anil Deshmukh did not appear before the Enforcement Directorate for a second time on Tuesday. In a letter to the agency, he said he was 72 years old, had COVID comorbidities and was willing to appear via video conferencing. Enforcement Directorate sources say the investigation has found money being routed through companies connected to Anil Deshmukh's relatives. Sources told NDTV the investigation agency found money was routed through 11 companies directly linked to relatives of Anil Deshmukh. The ED found 13 companies indirectly linked to Anil Deshmukh and his associates were also used to channel funds. The ED suspects this was done by inflating balance sheets and layering of money from one company to the other. ED sources say two Delhi-based businessmen have also given statements to the agency, saying that they were contacted to make payments in check to a trust in the name of Anil Deshmukh's son, Rishikesh Deshmukh, in exchange for cash they received. Deshmukh's lawyers have sought 7 days to appear. The Enforcement Directorate is yet to decide on their request. His lawyers say the agency has not provided documents and the agency's motive is not clear. The lawyers add this is a politically motivated case and Anil Deshmukh is not evading the process of law.
हम लोग जो है कोऑपरेट कर रहे हैं और ड्यू प्रोसेस है और ड्यू प्रोसेस ऑफ लॉ हम लोग मान रहे हैं और कितना दिन का समय मांगा है हमने 7 दिन मांगा है हमने 7 दिन मांगा है.
The Shiv Sena, which shares power in Maharashtra with the NCP, Anil Deshmukh's party, backed him and repeated the charge that the Enforcement Directorate action was political vendetta, including the action against its own MLA Pratap Sarnaik, who had earlier written to the Chief Minister asking him to patch up with the BJP to stop the ED from targeting Sena ministers and MLAs.
ये सब जानबूझकर हो रहा है, चाहे एनसीपी के मेंबर्स हो या शिवसेना के एमएलए हो या मंत्री हो, केंद्रीय जांच एजेंसी को अपने लपेटे में लेकर हमारी सरकार को तकलीफ देने का ये काम चल रहा है.
For now, the Shiv Sena and the NCP are sticking to the official line, which is describing the ED's actions against Anil Deshmukh as misuse of central agencies to target NCP and Shiv Sena MLAs and ministers. But the NCP separately is also chalking out its own strategy to handle any fallout of the ED's actions. In Mumbai, with camera person Praveen G. Rohit, Saurabh Gupta, NDTV.